directional air roll, are you going to cry? It doesn't make a difference on keyboard because keyboard has full steer anyway. Like the air roll is already full. Like a diagonal turn on keyboard is a diagonal turn, regardless of whether or not you're using Q and E. So like Matt when you clear your throat, maybe I am Matt. Well, not really Malakoa, because the reason that I'm bad at this is not because my setup is not able to do something that a controller with directional air roll can. It's just because I'm extremely bad mechanically. I'm not going to make an excuse and say that I could, this would be so much easier if I had directional air roll. It wouldn't. I would not be able to do anything different because a standard keyboard setup can do everything a directional air roll controller can. The only reason directional air roll is necessary is because controllers can't do this without directional air roll. You can't spin diagonally at full force like a keyboard can. What rank am I? I'm like GC 1 and 2s and 3s right now. Probably took like a month break from Rocket League or something similar, and then started playing again last week. And much like every other time I stopped playing Rocket League for an extended period of time, the entire like scene has gotten worse. I come back and on day one I'm like, why am I better than the people who were beating me? Like, why am I better than the rank that was beating me last time I was playing? Everybody's so bad at Rocket League. Yeah, keep in mind I'm a boomer before criticizing mechanics. You're wondering, like, why don't you just air roll into the ball, bro? Just use directional air roll to land on the ball. I'm like, you really think that's the problem? You really think that's why I'm not landing on the ball? It's because I do a directional air roll? No, it's because I'm flying the complete wrong direction. There's nothing I could do about it. My mind is telling me... what is the words again? Yeah, like it's literally that. My mind is telling me... It's the opposite way around. My mind is telling me yes, but my car's body is telling me nope. Not happening, bro. You're not even close. You swear that happened when you took a 3-week break from Rocket League? So the theory that I've come to believe in... Oh! They doubled. They double reset. The reason that this happens, I think, is when you stop playing for an extended period of time. Like, let's say you've been grinding Rocket League every day for 3 months, and then you stop playing for 2 weeks and you come back, you're like, wait, why do I feel fresher? Why does I feel like I'm just playing so well? It's because you kind of unlearn the bad habits as well as the good habits. Like, you still know everything that you knew about the game from a strategic standpoint. You don't forget any of the strategical things that you learned, because they're all like from a different part of your brain than the mechanical part of your brain. The part of your brain that's making mechanical decisions is like completely autopilot for the most part. Like when you fast aerial, you don't think, okay, now let me lean back, boost, and then jump, and then I'm going to let go of lean back, jump one more time, and then I'm going to keep boosting throughout. You don't think all that. It just happens. You just know how to do it, and boom, you're fast aerialing, never in the air. Like, this is just a motion that we call muscle memory, like once you have the muscle memory down. But the thing is, when you practice something wrong, the bad muscle memory also stays with you. I'll show you an example. When I first learned how to fast aerial, I play keyboard mouse, and I realized that what I was doing is, while I was fast aerialing, I was doing this. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Do you guys see what I'm doing? This is wrong. Why is it wrong? Tell me, chat. Why is this the wrong way to fast aerial? What am I doing wrong? Letting go of boost. Correct answer. So you'll notice that because I'm keyboard mouse, right click is jump, left click is boost. What's happening, or what the bad muscle memory that I learned, is that when I would jump, I would also boost. I would just press both mouse buttons. It looks like this. And then when I had to lean back, let go, or when you jump, lean back, and then jump a second time, what would happen is I would jump, lean back, jump a second time, but instead of only pressing jump a second time, I would also press my boost button a second time. So there would be a small gap in my boost trail where I'm not actually boosting. Do you guys see the small gap? I would let go of my boost button and press it again. Even though what you should be doing is holding your boost button and only pressing the jump button a second time. So I had to unlearn. I had that as solid muscle memory. I did it every time and it was wrong. And I had to unlearn that. And little things like that are happening all the time that you play Rocket League. Little mechanics that you're just doing wrong and you don't even know. You're just doing them wrong. But then when you take a break, you forget how to do it wrong. And then because you come back with all the knowledge you had before, you learn it the right way. And then you start grinding it the right way only. And you actually become a better player because you forgot all your bad habits. Not all. Like, people still come back and they, you know, have bad habits. They drive away from boost at terrible positions. They hit the kickoff like on the bottom of the ball and just turn their car into a ramp. And like strategical bad habits, you don't forget those. If it's just a decision-making bad habit that you have, you're screwed because you're still gonna have that when you come back. But if it's a mechanical bad habit that you have, you're probably gonna forget about it, or you're probably gonna like at least partially forget it. And then when you come back, you can learn again, much more fresh and much more cleanly. So yeah, that's my theory at least. Why it's actually a lot easier to play after breaks. Yeah, juggling lots of games might be good for that. Preset tour? You want to see my preset tour? You guys ready for this? There's my preset tour. And I only made this so I could try the F1 car, then I never use it again. This is my presets that I actually play. If I'm playing badly, I switch to this one. And then if I'm playing badly, I switch to this one. Then if I'm playing badly, I switch to this one. And then if I'm playing badly, I switch to this one. You guys get the idea. I have two presets. And I switch between them. But yeah, I wanted to see the F1 car because it looks so flat. Look, it's a sneaky car. You pull up behind the ball, nobody even knows you're there. You're literally hiding. I went the Red Bull because the soft tires match the Red Bull and the Ferrari best, and everybody knows the Ferrari's slow. I don't think I could drive the Ferrari in Rocket League and not have placebo that my car is slow. I wanted McLaren, but McLaren looks so bad. Like, the McLaren just doesn't suit these tires at all with the way that Rocket League has set it up. Like, what's going on here? We got the red, the orange. If we could just slap on some hard tires there, maybe the mediums, I think it would go a lot more. But we're stuck with the reds. We don't get any wheel options. We only got the Pirelli soft tire. It's not good. Ferrari does look pretty nice though. Although I don't think that they have different bodies. The Ferrari should have a fat nose. If it had a fat nose like the real Ferrari, of course I'd play it. So I would feel at home. But it's not. It's got a skinny nose. It's fake. Fake news. Mercedes looks pretty cool. Williams looks pretty bad. Haas looks alright. Aston Martin looks pretty cool, actually. I do like the Aston Martin. Did I watch F1? I do, yeah. I watch F1. Looking forward to this weekend. We got the triple header. It's going to be good. Friday quali. Saturday sprint. Sunday race. Yeah, the 2020 mark did look better. It's true. Yeah, do we have any other questions on... I know we talked about a lot of deep stuff today. This boost is Crimson Lightning. Because I felt like that kind of gunshot sound sounded a bit better with the F1 than the standard boost. What are my thoughts about KSA performance? I said this earlier. I didn't actually watch all the games. I saw the Netherlands series and it looked pretty good. I didn't. I was out earlier in the day, so I couldn't watch the previous two. But I heard that they were not on form. But yeah, they were in the group of death. It was pretty silly that they didn't seed it, obviously. I think that the team that got most screwed by the seeding was Germany, or the lack of seeding. Because I think Germany would have easily made top 4 if they were in the other group. I think the group seeding should have been France, UK, Netherlands, Germany, KSA, Norway, Czech Republic, and South Africa, which would have meant that South Africa and Saudi Arabia would be actually in the same group, I believe, because it would be 1, 4, 5, 8. That would be, yeah, South Africa, Saudi Arabia in the same group. Obviously play that one in the Middle East servers because it's closer to South Africa. And yeah, I'd expect Germany, France to advance. And then I really rate that German team, by the way. I don't think enough credit has been given to that German team. It's really cool to see a German team who are really good. Again, I really rate them. The Catalysm improved so much. That guy's crazy now. He's really good. Yeah, Germany got screwed. They got screwed by the lack of seeding. So did Saudi Arabia. Germany and Saudi Arabia both got screwed because Saudi Arabia should have had a win in the groups, and then Germany should have qualified from the groups, but instead we had Norway going through. I was also a bit confused. I heard that I saw a Tarsos tweet. Did anyone see the Tarsos tweet saying that they won with 170 ping in the OCE IWO? And then I asked Yummy Cheeseman about it. Apparently they played on Singapore servers on one day. Or I heard that they played on OCE servers for the group stage, and then in the playoffs they played on Singapore servers. Like, I don't know what's up with that, if that's true. And I'm not sure if that's... Maybe I've said it wrong. Maybe I've got a false... Maybe I've beamed the story or something. But, it's weird to me that Indonesia or Singapore servers were used for the OCE event when things like South Africa servers weren't used for the European one, South America servers weren't used for the Americas one. Like, if you're going to use the minor region, like Indonesia and the rest of the Asian teams are obviously not at Australia's level, and they're not at New Zealand's level when it comes to Rocket League. So I figured that what they were doing is they were just giving server advantage to the favorite, which is also weird when you don't seed teams. Like, if you're not going to seed teams, why are you picking a favorite to give server advantage to? I don't know. That seemed weird to me. But then I found out that they're not even giving server advantage to the favorite. They're actually using Singapore servers. So it made even less sense because we're using Singapore servers in the OCE tournament, but then Europe servers and US East servers for the other tournament. It's like, what's going on here? Me personally, I mean, if I was doing it, I obviously wouldn't have to go through a massive like chain of command and get things approved, because usually when I'm running my tournaments, I just like say, hey Psyonix, can I do this? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, we're doing it. So it's very easy to get things done. I kind of run my tournaments like a startup. I'm just like, there's no employees. We just like do stuff. So it's very easy for me to say, what I would have done, because I know that it would be easy to execute. But a lot harder in practice when you're a big TO and there's lots of moving parts, I know. However, I'll say it all the same. What I would have done is come up with some kind of format where group stage is best of 4, and it's a best of 4 round robin. That can result in a draw, I know, before somebody smart says, hey, you can't have a best of 4. Let's call it set of 4 then, for that guy. So I would have set of 4 for the group stage. You do 1-2-1 for the servers, so you start off on one team server, then you switch to the other team server for 2 games, and then you switch back for the last game. Best of 4. Set of 4, whatever you want to call it. And then after the groups are over, Like you can do your tiebreakers or whatever, like however you want to do them. I don't care. I would probably just make it series scores, tiebreaker number 1 or game win percentage, whichever one you prefer, followed by like goal score percentage, followed by goals scored. You could do like all kinds of tiebreakers to ensure that there's no draws, away wins, whatever. After tiebreakers are done and your groups are over, that will be used to decide who gets home server advantage for playoffs, because obviously in playoffs you can't have draws, you can't have a set of 4, you need a best of 5 or a best of 7. So that's no problem. You just do best of 7, and the team that finished higher in the group stage get the 4 games on their server. What do you guys think about that? Because I think it's, if you ask me, a pretty incredible solution, and I'm a total genius, but no one asked. NA routing to SAM doesn't function. Let's see. What are we working with here? South Africa. Can I queue for them all? I can. Let's find out. I'm European. Let's see how bad it is. Will I even find a game? Is there any casual games happening on the South Africa server? You know what? I'll just make a private match. What am I doing? Searching. I'm so dumb. Right. South Africa. Let's see what we're working with here. Because South Africa, when they use a VPN, they get 180. Okay, I'm exotic. Hey! Look at that. I also get 175. Totally fine. Totally fine. Honestly, they should have played the whole EMEA tournament on South Africa. They should have just done it all on this server. It would be way more interesting. Even the Europe versus Europe matches. Look at that. Unreal goal. Right. So South Africa's playable. Good thing we established that. Let's try Middle East. 175 is playable. Well, it's extremely, extremely, extremely difficult, but it is playable. Like, you can play a game of Rocket League on 175 ping. You're gonna be at a huge disadvantage, but you can play it. When you get into the 300 range, not really playable. Yo, this is playable as well. This is sick. We should be doing half and half. Half. Let's get the EU teams on Middle East servers. We'll see how big their mouths are then. That would actually be so good. Look at that. I only went a little bit through the wall. The server's great. Hey, Biologic, thanks to the tier 3 and the 25 month. I appreciate it, man. $150 ping is not better than 90 ping for Middle Easters on EU. Well, I've only got one thing to reply to that, OSM. Sucks to suck, bro. Sucks to suck. Imagine being European and complaining about high ping in the away server. Imagine being from the US of East and complaining about high ping in the away server. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Wipe away the tears. And then, you know what? Cry me another river. And then wipe those tears away as well. Yeah, this is totally how it should have been. It's totally how it should have been. No, I hit the bar. You're from EU and you have the same ping as Khaled. Yeah, you should receive praise for being able to play with high ping. I'm out here trying to give credit to all of the high ping gods, but for some reason, a good part of the Rocket League community, all they want to do is say, well, actually, I had a look at Dree's gameplay, and he also has 80 ping, and that means that it is not impressive to be able to compete with 80 ping, because Dree's did it in RLCS. When actually what should be happening is people should be like, whoa, Dree's is a god. How does he play with such high ping? What legend. Imagine how good he'd be on less ping. Whereas human reaction time isn't doubled by the internet connection. Nobody wants to give credit. Everybody just wants to bring everyone down and act like there isn't an advantage when there is. There's a massive advantage playing with a low ping. Massive. Hey, Biologic, thanks for gifting the sub to B and Z. Welcome, B and Z. Nah, I'm not doing show matches, Evo. I'm just chilling. Just chatting to chat. We were talking about some pretty interesting topics earlier. The summary of today's stream is we found a cool new twos format, which is good. Very cool format, actually. It works way better than I expected. And then, yeah, I think we all agreed as chat that women-only tournaments in Rocket League are good, and I hope that the orgs doing them continue to do that. And diversity in esports is also good. Good thing that we could all agree on that. I think we did, for the most part, come to a lot of agreements. What, did you just like who Evo? Yeah, Evo's like a new US East player. Wait a minute. I'll show you Evo playstyle. Are you ready for this, OSM? This is Evo playstyle. We did it. Scored, and we're supersonic the whole time. He has bad boost management. What do you mean bad? Did you not see I had 100 boost the entire time? That's incredible boost management. If I could manage my boost this well in games, I would be so happy. Literally never not supersonic. Look at that defensive clear. Absolutely wasn't looking for a double touch. Tried to do a speed flip catch like Justin. It didn't work. That's so hard. I don't know how he did this. The speed flip catch on the turn. He even sped flip in the correct direction. Faster than Drally? Not faster than Drally. No, I think Drally is the peak Rocket League 1v1 speeder right now. He is definitely speeding.